The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the New York City Police Department. At 2:46 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a mysterious virus has been reported in downtown New York City. This is a 100% chance that it could be airborne, but could not be confirmed. All residents must remain inside at all costs. Stay tuned to the station for more updates whenever it becomes available. following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, as well as the New York Department of Health and Human Services and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. An unknown virus that was mentioned in the recent alert has been spreading at a faster rate. The CDC has identified this virus, and it is identified as the violent virus known as AVAD36. Symptoms of this virus include, but are not limited to the following: fever of higher than 110 degrees, extreme headache, nausea, vomiting, fatigue, aggressive behavior, shortness of breath, and death. If you have any of these symptoms, call 911 and rush to a nearby hospital. More updates will be provided whenever it becomes available. Stay tuned for further information and updates.
Good evening, New York City. This is WNYW Fox 5, and here are today's breaking news. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have discovered a virus in downtown New York City. Many reports of people getting infected by this virus are coming in red hot, as many hospitals are overflowing with patients coming in with this virus. The CDC has also identified this virus about an hour ago. This virus is now being called the violent virus, commonly known as AVAD36. The symptoms of this virus include fever of higher than 110 degrees, extreme headache, nausea, vomiting, fatigue, aggressive behavior, shortness of breath, and in some cases, death. If any of your loved ones have experienced any of these symptoms, please call 911 or your local medical department immediately. It is unknown whether this virus is airborne, but remember to follow your personal hygiene to prevent this virus from infecting. More updates will be provided whenever it becomes available.
A civil authority has issued a shelter-in-place warning for the following counties or areas: New York City, New York, at 2:57 p.m. on September 18, 2023, effective until 4:15 p.m. Message from EAS Cap. This is a message from the New York City Police Department and the New York State Police. All residents of New York City and surrounding areas are now ordered to lock all doors and windows and shelter indoors immediately. Many reports of people turning into violent creatures after getting infected by this virus. These creatures are now confirmed to be zombies. These zombies have the following characteristics: bright pale skin, torn off clothing, blood on their nose and mouth, and sequence of violent and aggressive behavior, with a craving of human flesh. At this time, all residents in New York City and surrounding areas are now ordered to shelter indoors immediately. Close, lock, and barricade all windows and doors to prevent these zombies from breaking inside your home. Gather supplies such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries. If these zombies manage to break inside your home or shelter, use any firearms or other weapons to fend off these zombies. Do not leave your home or shelter, as you will be putting yourself at extreme risk, as you will be infecting yourself with this virus and turn into one of these zombies. Remain tuned to an FM radio station or other news outlets for the latest details about this dangerous situation.
The civil authorities has issued a civil emergency message for New York City, which is in effect until 7 o'clock p.m. Massive zombie attacks were reported in the city of Philadelphia, causing massive damage to the area and surrounding areas, while many people are getting infected by his virus, also known as the violent virus, or AVAD36. The CDC has stated that this virus is now confirmed to be airborne, which also causes people to turn into zombies, and is expected to devastate the entirety of the United States within the next 2 to 3 hours. The mayor of Philadelphia is issuing a statewide stay-at-home order from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. If you are caught outside, you will be detained and sincerely be questioned. If you somehow got infected by this virus, quarantine and isolate yourself immediately, away from your family members. If any of your loved ones got the virus, stay away from them, as they might become hostile towards you, as they will become a zombie. If you manage to leave your shelter, you will be exposing yourself to the violent virus. Do not panic, as panicking will only worsen the situation for others around you. Any upcoming events in Philadelphia has been postponed until further notice. Remain vigilant and stay tuned for more updates about the situation.
I'm beginning to suspect these zombies are very feral beings.
And what does it mean?
It means they might be lurking around in the hotel that we are going to investigate.
Shall we begin?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Philadelphia PD, anyone in? Oh dear, what the hell happened here? There is literally a lot of damage done to the hotel.
Those darn zombies must have destroyed the lobby. They even destroyed the Pennsylvania Convention Center. We'll make them pay big time for this.
Ugh! What the heck is that smell?
I believe it is coming from this.
Okay then, let's begin the investigation.
Guys, over here, look.
What is it?
One of the rooms has a door open. You gotta take a look at this.
Philadelphia PD, is anyone in this room?
Something tells me that this room smells like a running corpse or something.
Oh my goodness! There is literally a dead body in there!
I hope it doesn't reanimate. If it does, I'll be sure to kill it.
Look out!
Oh my...
The bullets, they're doing nothing.
That's because zombies are immune to bullets!
I knew that from the very start.
Guys, get out of there!
Why do you say that?
Oh my
goodness!
Phew, that was close.
We almost got killed for a second.
You would have turned yourselves into zombies if I hadn't altered you guys.
For a second, yeah.
Should we head back to the department and tell the chief to stay away from Philadelphia?
Sure, but if he's a zombie too, I'm retiring.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This is not a test. Repeating, this is not a test. At around 7:58 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the zombies have spread to all 50 states, with the inclusion of Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico and Guam, as well as the Virgin Islands. Many reports of the virus, also known as the violent virus, or AVAD36, have also been found in the Northern Mariana Islands and American Samoa. More and more casualties have been reported in these last couple of hours. Well over 100,000 fatalities were reported, as well as 60,000 were injured with less affected by this virus. It has been confirmed that the zombies will devastate the entirety of Central and South America within the next hour.
The United States government is issuing a nationwide shelter-in-place order for the entire United States. All residents in the United States are now being asked to shelter indoors, effective immediately. Close, lock, and barricade all windows and doors. Turn off any heat element and cooling systems. Make sure you barricade the entrance with a heavy piece of sturdy furniture. If these zombies manage to break into your shelter, use any firearm or weapon to defend yourself. The CDC is currently working on a solution to find a cure for this virus. It is unknown when this event will come to an end, but do not panic, as panicking will only worsen the situation. Remain tuned to the station, or AM/FM radio, or television outlets for the latest details about this life-threatening situation. Stay indoors, and do not go outside, or you will face certain death.
The following message has been given authorization for release at the request of the United States government, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the United Nations. At this time, please do not turn off your device, as the following information may be vital to your safety. The virus, which has now been identified as the violent virus, or AVA-D36, which has been spreading across the entire United States, including all territories, and it has now been reported in South and Central America. All of these areas have reported zombie attacks, as this virus is now airborne. Many government officials and the military have been overwhelmed by these zombies, and the government is on the brink of collapse. So far, over 1 million people have died, 600,000 have been injured, and others have succumbed to the infection. The CDC is still trying to find a cure for the virus. As of right now, the President, the United Nations, and the United States government are now issuing the following instructions to all those remaining. Please remain indoors. Barricade all entrances to avoid any contact with the outside world. If any zombies manage to break inside your shelter, use a firearm or any kind of weapon that you may have with you. If any of your family members go missing, do not attempt to search for them. Once they are infected, they are considered lost. If you leave your shelter for any reason, you will be endangering yourself to these zombies. As scary as these times are, please do not panic, as this will only worsen the situation. Please remain calm, remain vigilant, and stay tuned for further news and updates on this dangerous situation. Again, stay indoors, do not venture outside, or you'll face certain death.
There is something weird about this virus.
And what exactly could it be?
It's that people are turning into zombies.
Zombies? I don't think so. We're gonna cure this virus once and for all.
This might be a bit impossible considering the fact That there is literally a zombie apocalypse going on. Are you sure the cure might turn people back to normal?
Positive, man. Positive.
I hope this cure works. Otherwise, we'll have to call the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the President to request a global emergency. Any status?
It's working so far.
Good to know. Now continue curing other people.
The cure worked! The Beyond is awesome! You're the best doing this. I hope I can get the Medal of Honor soon.
Same. Now let's go send the cure to the other hospital nationwide. Should we go somewhere to celebrate the success of the vaccine?
Yeah, there might be a lot of hospitals filled with patients.
Fair enough.
This is an emergency action termination. This is an all clear message. We say again, this is an all clear message. The virus, now known as the violent virus, or AVAD36, that was devastated all the United States, as well as Central South America, is now over. The zombies were causing catastrophic damage to all areas, North, Southern, and Central America have been exterminated. As such, you may now exit your shelter, but please be aware that there is still massive damage all areas. If your area has been damaged, call 911 and the National Guard will take you to a nearby shelter. Repeating, one last time, the outbreak of the Airborne violent virus, or AVAD36, as well as a zombie apocalypse, is now over. You may exit your shelter. The CDC is now offering free vaccines for all residents in the nations, as well as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. We'd like to thank you for participating in the emergency alert system. Normal programming may now resume during this emergency. We may now switch back to normal programming.